Getting a lot of really good flybys. Welcome to the shop. Got the Xfly Hawker Hurricane, 1.2 meter wingspan, 4S, flaps, retracts, oleo struts, details, lights. This plane is decked out with a lot of the good stuff you want from a 1.2 meter warbird. You know, just all those extras. And this plane has a bunch of them, and I'll go into those details here in a minute. If you like this kind of video, please hit that like button. It does help me out. I appreciate it. There are links in the description below for this plane here at the Banana Hobbies website. Also, hey, if you're new to the hobby or new to the channel and you want to learn more about RC planes, shop tips, things like that, how to fly RC planes. There's a whole series on how to fly RC planes, and there's playlists in the description below also. All right, let me get into a lot of details about this plane. Stick around. I've assembled quite a few of these Xfly planes, and I will say that the quality that they put into the foam, the components, the assembly process is very, very good. It ranks up there with all the others. On this Hurricane, man, there are a lot of details. All the little decals, all the little bits, the lights, wing lights, fuselage lights, it's just covered with an abundance of details. Easy assembly. It's really, you know, there's a handful of screws. I think there's 8 screws total to assemble this thing. It goes together real quick. Let me show you what that looks like. Wing halves basically slide together with the carbon fiber spar, and then you have all these wires that go into that white terminal block. And keep note that the ground wire, the brown wire, is going to be facing up. Once you get all the wires all organized, then they're going to slide inside that little slot there. So there's a lot of wires that need to go through there and kind of get organized and free from being pinched underneath, you know, between the fuselage and the wing. So that's going to take a little time to pick those out to make sure they're not underneath and kind of obstructing the wing from seating properly in the fuselage. The next couple steps, pretty simple. You just put all the screws in and lock them down well. They will seat very well, and those definitive stop. The tails, as far as the horizontal stabs, just slide onto that carbon fiber spar. They key into place, and they should work, you know, together because they've keyed in like so. And now we're just gonna have 4 more screws that go in to hold everything together. As I said, the assembly for this plane is just super simple, and it goes together incredibly fast. Obviously, after that's locked in, then you install the prop. I would wait till we have setup done, but that's the next thing. Battery bay is a little, little hectic right now. First thing I'm going to do is put on my shelf liner for the battery. By the way, it has a good strap. Next thing I'm going to do is get all those wires tucked. I might use some zip ties, but I'll end up covering everything with that white foam, thin white foam, because it makes everything look clean. Setup is pretty straightforward. The manual gives you some guidance. As always, there's a lot of tuning involved. I'll have all my numbers here at the end, but going through and setting up the ailerons a little bit more to have a little bit more roll, elevator a little sensitive, flaps a little bit more with the elevator mix. Let me show all that. Setup page for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to highlight a couple things on this flight when we get this up in the air. I'll kind of go through the normal routine I do from a performance perspective and highlight some of that, and then talk about some of the features from a slow flight perspective and landing. So stick around, let's get into it. I can say with certainty that this plane is exceptionally quick. Really enjoyed the power performance that it has. I'll show a little bit more here, but as you can see from a speed perspective, it does exceptionally well. Power is not an issue. The comment that always comes to mind is it flies on rails. Yeah, I hate saying that, but this is one of those planes that it just carves exceptionally smooth. Dial down on throws. It doesn't need a lot of throws to have the kind of scale performance that you're looking for. Ton of power. This thing's got a lot of power. It's a nimble little plane. Back down on the controls a little bit, really smooths it out. There's no gyro in this, and it's about 8-mile-an-hour winds.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
It's a good little flyer. On a 2200, I really like it a lot better than that heavier pack. We'll see how it handles some of the, as far as flight times. There's just a hair of elevator. Okay, we've flown the heck out of it. Let's talk about a couple things, like stalls and landings. Full flap. Gonna perform a stall test with full flap, and as you can see, I'm floored. Boy, it doesn't stall very well. I mean, it's very forgiving. Bottom line, slow flight, it really impressed me. I was very surprised. Which, when we transitioned that to landings, I was surprised again. Making quite a few approaches, and I was having trouble with getting that predictability on the sink rate. Reducing a little throttle made it really fall quickly. Gave it a little bump of throttle and it climbed. I was having some difficulty there, tweaking the controls, tweaking the flaps. Got to the point where I could, get it where we wanted to be for a landing. Let me show you a couple of those. They're not all pretty. Oh. It's really the ground handling on it's a challenge. Finally got it to the point where basically, got the flaps just right, all the control surfaces, got it to predictably come down and land, but you're definitely dancing with a lot of things to get it to do that smoothly. Okay, let's go back into the shop and I'll summarize everything I think about this plane. Welcome back. All right, let's talk about a couple things. First, as you saw, the parts, the details, the decals, everything about the plane, excellent. Just all the features you want, all the lights, the split flaps, the oleo struts. There's not a bunch of stuff on it that you don't want, or doesn't look good. This is a really great looking plane. Assembly couldn't be simpler. There's 8 screws and you put the prop on and that's it. So they've reduced all the complexities of assembling these planes. It takes no time at all. More time for you to program the transmitter than it does for you to assemble the doggone thing. Performance, I tell you, it flew fantastic. I'm very, very happy with the way it flew. And that was on just a basic receiver, no gyro, no nothing. I will put AS3X on this to test that out because I do think that will help a lot in some of the areas I was having some struggles with, primarily on the landings, just getting it to lock in and kind of settle in. It just wouldn't settle. It was all a little fidgety. And I'm hoping I can maybe tune some things with AS3X to fix that. But the performance, the power, fantastic. The 2200 4S batteries that I was using, fantastic flight times. It says 2600 to 4000 or something like that in the instructions. that's way too heavy, I think. I pushed that CG back also, which makes it a little more pitch sensitive, but I was able to get that nose up a little bit better and try to get into those 3-point landings, which is where I was trying to go with it. This is not a beginner plane, of course. Right? You need to have some experience flying RC planes before you go with something like this. Flying this plane was simple. Takeoffs were nice and straight, not all over the place. It was easy to do those things. The landings were just required a little bit more skill, a lot of rudder action. You're dancing with this thing the whole time down. At least I was. I need to do more tuning. I think I can get better over time. But that's my take on it. Fantastic plane for the dollars. A lot of features, a lot of performance. If you have any questions about this plane, obviously, leave a comment. More than happy to answer your questions on that. Links in the description below to the Banana Hobbies website where you can get one of these things. And of course, if you like these videos, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. It helps the channel significantly. So appreciate all your support. Thanks a lot.